Welcome back to case number 9 of our 10 case break of 2014 Bowman Draft Baseball. This is a hobby case, our final hobby case, and I'm hoping to keep the mojo going. Alright. Good luck, everybody. Still on cease blue paper. Oh yeah, black printing plate auto of Forest Wall, gold refractor auto of Blandino, green auto of Schwarber, um, gold auto of Luis Ortiz, blue Jose Peraza refractor. It's been pretty good so far. Who did you have again? Oh yeah, no Newcomb or Foley today. Nick Birdie, refractor auto. Trust me, if I could rig this, it would be even hits for everyone. Except me, I could care less about if I hit anything. I'm happy with the base cards of Bryant. Shells, Silver Ice. No, well. So you're supposed to be like that. You're supposed to want to hit a bunch of cards. I'm the breaker. I've got to make everybody happy. Or try to. Although I have no control over that. Jeff Hoffman, I've had people hit 5 or 6 autos and complain that they didn't hit 8 or a color auto. It just happens. But nothing wrong with being a little greedy when it comes to investing your money in something. Sure. I wouldn't decline the Super, but that one got pulled this past week. The same day I drafted him, in fact. Yeah. That poor guy. He hasn't hit one in 2 cases. Osuna. I think we're going to start seeing somebody else take over the break. Of course, Blandino has done well. Base auto or refractor auto, a gold and a blue. It's not too shabby. I think anybody'd be happy with that. One Trey Turner base auto. That's it. He is due. I don't pull much of Trey Turner. I hit a green in my last break and a base. That was it. Well, if you invest in the right guy, I'll disagree with that. Because if you're buying the right player, or you're buying the right spot and drafting the right player, and it's not a gamble, if you're wanting to, say you were buying Carlos Correa base paper, or base, or like base chrome or something like that, and you bought the spot and drafted him, somebody could blow up. I mean, he could, those cards are selling for $2 or $3 a piece. You can make some money. You get lucky and hit color. I don't usually bank on color. I bank on quantity. That's why you hardly ever will see me ever draft an auto spot. But if I do draft an auto spot, usually it's because I really want somebody bad. Arroyo blue paper. But breaks are, I enjoy breaks. It's just entertaining, fun. And like I said, if you buy the right guy, you can make some money. Gossett green. Oh yeah, just starting off, let's start cussing the case. That way we can get some good stuff out of it. It definitely sucks. I don't know at all. Definitely can miss on some. Speed Mini. Well, you picked two good ones with yours, Reed Foley and Newcomb. They're good players. All right, we got a green. Afton leaves, and I hit him a green. Green refractor auto of Derek Hill. 29 of 99. God, this case sucks. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Did you pick that up? There's no telling, honestly, Doug. Whenever I'll get done sorting, it'll be amazing to see what some guys get chrome-wise and what some don't get. Like, I don't usually count it, but it's usually, you know, like I got the Cubs prospect spot and a break, and it was like 5 players: Almora, Edwards, Jimenez, Bryant, etc. And like Bryant, I got like 52 chrome and like 12 refractors. This was in 20 cases. And Eloy Jimenez, I got 74 chrome and only 12 refractors. I mean, it's the variation's crazy. You just don't know. I mean, I would never tell someone, oh, you're going to get, 40 Trey Turners in the spray. Because, I don't know. I mean, it really just depends. Like in Bowman, though, I mean, you're around, 4 or 5 of each other, but draft, it's really a different animal. Because I've had super jumbo cases where I hit 3 Bryant base, chrome, no refractors, and like 9 paper. No lie. And I've had hobby cases where I've hit 5 base, chrome. It just varies. Oh no, Devers was really high. He's come down a lot. Yeah, I will tell you, I agree with the whole buying him in the off season. I would definitely wait for Devers in the off season. I've got a whole crap load of them, but I'm not selling anytime soon. I got like 4 refractor autos, 4 or 5 base. I sold an orange. The first one, I had the first one that went on eBay and sold it. It was 25 of 25. The guy who actually bought it, he got it graded. It graded a 9.510. He's got it listed for like two grand, but I got almost half that for it raw. I don't think it would have got that now. Hold on one second. UPS is at the door. All right. I opened another pack and I still got one sitting there. I haven't got to open up that package yet, but that's supposed to be my 2013 jumbo case. That same guy who bought that car from me, he also owns the Byron Buxton Superfractor Auto. He only paid like $8,000 for that. Of course, he probably should have sold that a while back, or right after he bought it for more. He probably could have flipped that for almost double. This is Marcus Wilson ice, in case I went through that too fast. Another Matt Imhoff base auto. The most Imhoff I've ever seen. Dude, honestly, yeah, his market was very early, and he hasn't really put up the kind of numbers people expected to maintain that market. Yeah, you have a lot of potential. It depends on what you can get the cases for. But the 2015 hobby, I mean, you have the shot at the orange autos, and there's a lot of orange in them, so that's not bad. Chad Pender die cut. Schwarber refractor. I will say one thing. 2013 draft is not a bad product either. Still lots of potential in that product. And probably my favorite to date. C.J. Edwards black refractor. Yeah, hobby draft. I mean, draft hobby. I mean, you've got like the black refractors. Usually, you get 3 or 4 of those. I still think you've got till 2016 on the expirations. I would be shocked if it wasn't. I mean, with it being Meadows, because he does have some live autos, but Topps would be nuts to put an expiration on that card because he pretty much carried that entire product for a while until, you know, guys like Judge. Frazier Mini. Hit a green auto of Derek Hill. Black refractor of C.J. Edwards. Nothing monstrous. Yep. I miss those days. I wish I'd have been buying a hell of a lot more of them. Now I saw one the other day ended for $132 and it was an auction. Robertson ice. I still got a lot of them, but not as much as I used to. How much is he right now? I can't imagine his auto's still selling for high right now. I haven't looked in a while. But for what he's batting and what he's doing, he's not selling for enough. Yeah. If not above that. I had gold 9.510s, black 9.510s, black wave 9.510s, several blue 9.510s, 3 pristine, 1 that was a black label. Kind of wish that I had some of those back right now. But I still made money on them. It's usually the only thing I care about. I still got like 10 autos of them and probably 20 refractors, non-autos, and a ton of chrome. I bet he was ecstatic. No, we were talking about Aaron Judge. I don't even want to talk about Peterson and what I had of him. That would be a pretty cool risk. 2012 Bowman, a hobby case. Jared Walker, blue paper. Jock Peterson, Bogarts. That's pretty much it. Garrett Cole. You just couldn't get him to join your team, huh? Mark Zagunis, blue refractor. Renfro mini. I bet he does. Cody Medeiros back on the board. Base auto. That makes number 4, I believe. Jamie's still racking them up. Yeah, I would have regretted that one, but not as much as I regret selling my gold. I have a couple of regrets. Selling a lot of my Judge autos and definitely all that I owned of Jock Peterson. That was my first real investment whenever I got back into this. Yeah, I've bought as many as when I come across one, I'll pick it up. Usually I don't buy color. I usually buy base and refractors. I've been a Braves fan since I was 3 years old. I've been a Braves fan before I was anything else. Absolutely loved Dale Murphy growing up. And that was when the Braves sucked. Culture. Of course, they're not, too hot right now, but they're definitely building back up. I've never even owned one of those. I couldn't believe it when he hit home runs in back-to-back games for a AAA team. I was shocked. And I'm still surprised the Braves haven't called him up. Of course, Jace Peterson has looked really good. They're a lot more rare than the regular base. I never hit one, and I had Peraza and a ton of breaks. If it's got a bold enough auto, it's definitely worth grading because those don't grade very well. Because the ink got a little streaky on them. Michael Kopech, blue refractor. Oh, 1 second. Troy Stokes, red ice. Got a black refractor coming. Nice one. Matt Chapman, the 75. Who is your PC team or your favorite team, Doug? I still got a ton of Schwarber. I don't think I sold anything of Schwarber. No. I got I sold a purple ice, a black wave, and a blue wave. That was it. I'm still sitting on almost 200 chrome, 74 refractors, and I've got a 9510 auto. But I had sold some of the autos during after the auction, Houdini 100 case auction. Braxton Davidson Ice. Nationals. I hear you. Harvey. That is one stacked team. When's Harper coming back? He has had an incredible year. There's number 5, Grant Holmes. Seems like Holmes runs deep in the hobby. Oh, nice. Yes, that's fine. I don't hold it against you. Some people just weren't raised right. Oh, yeah, I see your chat, Jeremy. Thank God for the Monty Gold, because I'm getting slaughtered after that. And 3 base autos. Is it working for you? Sorry, I didn't see your text, your messages. Well, when they got Harper, things changed, that's for sure. Him and Zimmerman. And they've done nothing but rack it up since. Eric Fetty. Do you think Drew Ward's going to be the third baseman of the future? I fully expect him to have a monster second half. He usually does. Yeah, the 3 base autos I sold to you. Fried ice. Fried rice. Oh, yeah. Turner's good. Didn't they move him up to AAA? Yeah, I thought so. Well, the Braves are definitely stacking up on the pitchers. I just wish they would have stacked up on some hitters. I really wanted them to get Tyler Stevenson in the draft, but damn, Cincinnati took him. Then I was hoping they would draft Daz Cameron, but they went pitchers in the first round, which is not a surprise. Yeah, Zimmerman's awesome. I remember opening my first ever solo box by itself was a 2005 draft box, and I hit a Zimmerman auto in the first one. I ended up hitting like 3 of them in 5 boxes. I'd ordered them from different places on eBay. I got lucky. I was selling them as soon as I got them. That wasn't smart. remember hitting a Stephen Drew X-Fractor auto back then too. That was pretty big. Miguel Almonte, blue refractor. I sold that one immediately. Jacoby Jones die cut. Oh yeah. Well, I know they're kind of waiting for this upcoming off season. I think there's going to be a lot of really good free agents. So we'll see. Just hopefully they don't sign Jason Hayward back. I pray they don't even entertain the thought. I don't think they will. There he is. Jamie finally hit one. Jacob Lindgren refractor auto. Really nice centering too. I think the main thing is what Hart's doing with building the minor leagues back up and building the prospects, getting these top prospects. That's exactly what they needed to do, because they need to be able to depend on the minor leagues to backfill spots. And right now at the top levels, they don't have very much. But I am looking forward to watching Benuelos pitch. I'm glad they got him. I think he's going to be pretty good. No. Tell him when I pulled that Lindgren, I just wadded it up and threw it in the trash. Gallo ice. Austin Casino, blue refractor. There you go. Tell him I dropped it twice. Same corner. I watched him in person. He's so small, man. I mean, it doesn't even do him any justice to tell you how small he is. That 5'8" or 5'9" they have him listed at is false. There's no way he's that tall. Braxton Davidson, black refractor. So that's something that I don't like about him. But he is a hitting machine. I mean, he could end up very well being a second baseman in the major leagues and turning out like Altuve at Houston. And that wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, he is a hitting machine, I'll tell you that. And he's surprisingly got some pop in his bat, too. And I'll say that. I say those nice things, and I don't even own one auto of him. I haven't been buying him because I thought he was kind of high. I just want to buy him when he's lower. But he's somebody that actually, might not get any cheaper. I know there's a lot of people buying him up. A lot of competition. Sean Coyle, Purple Ice. What about you? Have you watched any film of him or anything? I don't say anything bad about a prospect unless I watch film. Usually you have to ask for the opinion. I'm not going to usually tell people that. I will say I think Jorge Mateo has higher end potential. Luis Ortiz, base auto. Yeah. I mean, he's a solid player. He's a second baseman. He'll never be a shortstop in the major leagues. He's just too small. I mean, a lot of comparisons to Furcal, but I think Furcal was bigger than him. Dominic Smith mini. That said, I mean, I plan on picking up some autos of him. I think Peraza is going to be potentially their second baseman of the future. I do think that they should move Albies up, though. I mean, he's been hitting so well. They don't need to leave him in the lower end. I'd challenge him. He seems to be a little bit advanced, even at 18 years old. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that statement about Ortiz 100-fold. Devon Travis Ice. I've always thought he reminded me of Jose Fernandez. I mean, he is not even, I mean, he didn't really start becoming the pitcher he is until late in his junior year. Now he's throwing it, 96, 97. He's got the big body. think he's got a huge future ahead of him. Let me stack this up. That's crazy that it was only $13. I will tell you this, starting out, never hurts to buy long-term holds. But if I was starting out, I would buy short-term. Somebody that's going to get caught up in the next year or so. That way you don't put a lot of money into somebody and have to sit on him. Because I think that whenever you're holding on to somebody that long, that there's a lot of things that can happen. And those kind of risk you need to take with once you've invested in a shorter term hold, like say, who would I say would be a short term hold in this? Alex Blandino would be a short term. And he's cheap. Nola, he's still reasonably priced. I think for the price, Mateo and Refsnyder is a real short-term hold, but Refsnyder is a great buy because I think he really is going to be their second baseman for the Yankees. You were talking about Blandino. Tricky Nick. Yeah, Severino is cheap. Alex Reyes is another guy. He's dominant, and people say that he's probably going to move to the bullpen. I don't think so. I think Alex Reyes has the best chance of anybody in that entire product of being a number 1 or 2 starter. Oh, okay. Yeah, AJ Reed. That's a good one. I think they need to move him up to AA. He started off slow, but oh my God, has that guy been on a tear for the last 3 months, 2 months or so. Kaminsky Mini. Another guy I like Jose De Leon. His stuff is still getting better all the time. He's really improved. Max Pentecost base auto, by the way. In case I didn't show that. It's in there talking. Yeah, his own base percentage is up there. But you expect that from a college player. You need to see that advancement. Another guy I think could be a decent hold or a buy right now. Josh Bell. He's really coming around hitting wise. I haven't really looked at him much this year, but he's not a bad guy to possibly grab up some 2012 Chrome of. And you don't even have to buy the auto. That's a good way too. People overlook Chrome. That's a good investment. Sosa. Yeah. Do you think Severino's long-term a starter? I just think he might be a little too upright in his delivery. Can cause a lot of problems. But all you really need to be invested into him is a decent showing one time, and he'll sell well. Devon Travis Blue. Francie Cordero, he's one that I've looked into. The thing about him is he is so inconsistent, and they move him up and down all the time. Taylor Sparks, he's surprising. Ahmad Rosario is one I like. Mendez is cheap. But they kind of moved him away from starter to a relief pitcher. Newcomb, I think he'll be a starter in the major leagues. That's not a bad one. Foley, another starter. Yeah, well, I mean, they do know how to pick those guys. Those guys that kind of come out of nowhere and hit. They know how to bring them up, too. If A.J. Reed was a Yankee, I bet you he would already have a $50 chrome auto. The Yankees would love him. Hell, if he was a Cub, a Dodger. Oh, so it's going up. What's his base auto sell for non-graded? I have a bunch of stuff of his I need to grade. I bought 29 chrome a couple weeks ago for like $10 on eBay. Wow. I figured once he got into the Nationals organization, his stuff would start going up. Not bad. I'm glad they're going up. I'd like to see them move him up in the second half and him continue to hit like that. If he can do that, which I think he will. See, guys like him with that much power, it doesn't matter if he's playing in the Cal League or not. He's going to smash. Yeah, I agree. I think he should be around $30. Austin Boosfield. I think this is the guy the Braves got. I might know. I forgot. Parabic. Jordan Parabic. That's the guy the Braves got. I think Derek Fisher is going to be a good player for the Astros. Vincent Velasquez, Red Ice. Speaking of the devil, Derek Fisher, Ice. Correa Mini. Same case. 2 Jacob Lindgren refractor autos. Tell him I spiked that one. I have a feeling we'd see another one of him. There's another great player right there. Buy some of his chrome up from 2013 if you can. Corey Seager. It's still reasonable. Yes, that's the only color auto in this case so far. David Dahl Ice. I'm not a David Dahl fan either. I know a lot of people like him. Winker Mini. I like Ryan McMahon. That's another one. Sorry, I'm just being all random, saying out different names. Another guy I like a lot is Ramel Tapia. He's gotten a lot of comparisons to Oscar Taveras. I can't stand Clint Frazier. I don't think he's going to amount to anything, personally. I think Bradley Zimmer is going to be a great player for the Indians. I think Meadows is a good guy to have, and I think his auto is pretty reasonable for the potential he has hitting. I think he's still a 25, 30 home run guy once he gets up there. Yeah, Frazier stuff was nuts. I remember Brad Buckert. I remember he used to be the one that basically bought the cases that I broke. He hit an orange auto of Clint Frazier and it graded 9.510. Somebody offered him $1,200. I told him, I said, you need to jump all over that. That won't even be a $400 card in the next year. And he was like, no, I'm going to hold on to it. I think he's going to be a monster. He didn't. He held on to it until he sold it for $400. And now the crazy one was how fast he unloaded his orange Correa auto. 9.510. It's crazy. He only got like $1,100 for that. That's almost a $3,000 card right now. Dominic Smith, I don't know. He doesn't have enough power to even justify the money that he was selling for originally. I think you got it at a decent price. Hold on to him and see what happens. Because he is starting to hit more, but he's just not hitting for power. And a first baseman should hit for power, in my opinion. Now, if he had A.J. Reed numbers, that card would be worth a lot of money. Matt Olson, die cut. Yeah, I would hold on to that. That seems like a pretty good buy and hold. Because at one point, that was almost a $500 card. There's no way I would sell it right now. Unless it got back up there and you could get, you know, double what you paid for it. Anytime you can double your money, do it. Then you can buy a couple of base autos of them if you wanted to invest into them. Robert Stevenson green. That's an amazing price, $125. I probably would have jumped on that too. And I hate the Mets. Swihart. I was heavily invested in Braden Shipley at one time. So once his color autos jumped up, I sold out of his color. I still got a lot of his base and refractors left. Full and check base auto. I had like 5 golds at one point. All 9 510s. Sold them to some guy on Blowout. Protein Wisdom, or I don't know if that's his name or not. Yeah, I would sell. If you could get that now, I would sell. I mean, that would be what I would do. Hell, there's guys on Blowouts you could sell that to and save yourself some fees that are buying Dom Smith still. Just don't let nobody lowball you. Eric Fetty Ice. He's in high A now, and he's actually turned it on in high A as far as getting his average up. They went ahead and moved him up after that horrible first year. Lane Thomas Ice. We need another color auto. Need a big one. Crawford. Otherwise, our trend of really good cases is about to end. Let me see. Yeah, 1 color auto so far. Maybe we'll hit a red in these last few boxes. Yeah, Juicer is going to lowball you. That's a virtual guarantee. He knows it's worth over $300, but he's only going to offer you $200 or $250. Yeah, I would rather sell it on eBay. I'd rather run it at a 99-cent auction and just let her fly. Just let a bunch of Mets fans duke it out. Because I can guarantee you he'd be one of the Mets fans bidding on it. I've known Juicer for a while. I mean, he's notorious for lowballing. Although he'll probably sell it at a show in New York for $400. And there's nothing wrong for getting something cheap like that, but good Lord. $200 to $250 for a $300, $350 card? Are you kidding me? Just tell him if he's making bad investments to the point where he's robbing people, he probably needs to look into a better business. Hell, the way I buy on Blowout, if somebody says, oh, I'm going to sell AJ Reed base auto for $15, I'm going to pay him, and that's delivered. I'm going to pay him an extra $2 just to ship it to me. Because I know he's losing money of what he could get. Oh, yeah. People know by now. I've had people message me some of the stupidest offers. Like I listed two Sterling autos of Jock Peterson on Blowout for $40. Those are getting over $40 a piece now. And this guy asked me if I would take 30 delivered for it. And I was like, really? They're selling for 50 total. At the time, they were 25 a piece. I'm like, really? And then my favorite's the ones when you don't sell it to them cheap. You're the problem with the hobby these days. Hold on. Hold on. What's up, B. Miller? You know I've done you well today, right? Jeremy Rhodes gold, 34 of 50. A gold Blandino auto and a refractor auto of Blandino today. I don't want to be right about Buxton. I mean, honestly, I don't want to be right. Because, I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, hopefully he has a good career. He's just not everything everybody says he is. Yeah. I'm telling you, it gets annoying on there sometimes, Doug. Yeah, but he ain't gonna sell it for 300 is what I'm saying. He's gonna sell that orange auto for 400 plus at a show in New York. Cash money. So market isn't necessarily 300. It's whatever somebody will pay for it. Has there even been? What's the most recent color auto that's been sold on eBay? Oh, I love Seager. Blake Anderson, base auto. I fully expect him to be the Dodgers' everyday shortstop next year. He's a special talent. Giolito. He's a former South Carolina commitment, so I knew a lot about him before he ever got drafted by the Dodgers. Chase Valadice. Hey, we need a big hit in the last box. That ain't no lie. I'm hoping for a red auto. DJ Peterson. Jackson Mini. Last hobby case of the break, fellas. We need some mojo going on in here. Start doing chants and shit. I like Giolito. He throws a good fastball. I think he's a frontline kind of guy in time, but there are so many top pitchers ahead of him already in the rotation. It's going to be 3 or 4 years, I would say, after he's caught up before you really start seeing him turn into what he'll be. And at that point, I'm not sure what his autos are going to be worth. Derek Hill. I know one thing. He's going to have to pick up on the strikeouts to justify the pricing. I'll say that. Yeah, we got a color auto. Taekwon Forbes, black refractor auto. 31 of 35. At least we got another color auto. I would do it if he's hot. And the reason why I say that is if there's not a lot of cards of him already on eBay right now. Like right now, the market is being slammed with Correa, Bryant, and guys like that. But a guy like Dominic Smith that's not on the market very much, but he's having a really good year. I could see, and he's kind of resurging back, you know. I could see that doing really well at auction. I never suggest doing a reserve price. Chavis Ice. But yeah, I mean, Ben, you could put a Ben of $450 on that card and just take offers. DJ Peterson, that's the safest way. There's no way you would lose money on it even at auction. But the safest bet is to just do Ben with the best offer. And I'd go ahead and auto decline anything under $200. I'm going to move this stuff around. After I get done with this break, I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then I'll post the time for the 2013. But it will be, seriously, not long. Jace Fry blue paper, like maybe 15, 20 minutes tops before I start the 2013 break. Edwards Mini. Oh yeah, it can happen. I think it just, I mean, like if a new product, something like that, you definitely want to run auctions. To like, I wouldn't do like 24-hour because usually that doesn't work out well, especially for me. Sorry, I had to use the Swiffer. All right, recap. Red Ice to 150, Troy Stokes, Vincent Velasquez. Sean Coyle, Purple Ice to 99. Blue Refractors to 399, Jose Peraza, Michael Kopech, Mark Zagunas. Austin Casino, Christian Benford, Austin Boosfield, Devon Travis, and DJ Peterson. Green Refractors to 150, Daniel Gossett and Robert Stevenson. Hit 3 blacks to 75, CJ Edwards, Matt Chapman, and Braxton Davison. Hit a gold, Jeremy Rhodes, 34 of 50. Base autos, Blake Anderson, Garrett Fulencheck, Max Pentecost, Luis Ortiz, Grant Holmes, Cody Medeiros, Matt Emhoff. Refractor autos, Nick Birdie and Jacob Lindgren ×2. Green refractor auto, Derek Hill, 29 of 99. And black, Taekwon Forbes, 31 of 35. That's it for case number 9. Case number 10, jumbo case, starts now.